Welcome back to RuralVacantLand.com. This is Luke Smith. I've got another property for you. This one is in Elko County, Nevada. It's 40 acres for $6,999. Basically $7,000 for 40 acres. And it's available on RuralVacantLand.com amongst many other awesome cheap properties spread across the U.S. Feel free to go to the website and check it out. There's a link down below in the description to get to this part of the website. So this I got this one for sale. There's my pictures, name, phone number, kind of stuff. If you want to contact me on the website, and got some pictures and diagrams of the property going by there, so you can look at those. But I like to play with the maps. I got an interactive map because this is land, right? It's vacant land, and it's all about where it's located and what does it look like. So these are satellite photos of the area, and with a box drawn on the map of what this looks like. I've never been to this one. By so many different properties, I don't get to visit them all. Hardly any of them. This one, it looks like it's on a little wash, and looks like there's a little 2-track over here, kind of squiggly one, and one following the section line probably. Looks like another one to the north. It looks like it's following the section line. So just these little 2-tracks running all over the place, following the section lines, and some of them following the topography too. So you just have to get the GPS coordinates on this thing, which are on the website. You got the 4 corners of GPS coordinates. This is going to get you pretty darn close. They're not going to be super exact build up to them kind of GPS coordinates, but they'll tell you pretty much where the property is if you want to go look at it and take a tour. Feel free to go out there, camp for the night. If you just don't leave trash. Maybe check the website, make sure it's still up for sale before you do that too. Okay, so I'm zooming out. We're in Elko County. I believe this is Pilot Mountain. No, Pilot Mountain's over here. Yeah, so here's Pilot Valley. Here's Pilot Mountain. Where's the road? So here's the road. So this would be why can't I think of the name of it? The town at the border. Wendover, West Wendover and Wendover. The Utah-Nevada state border. This would be Route 80 coming through. Let's turn it over to a map. Yeah, West Wendover. So here's Route 80 coming through. This would be Pilot Road going up through Pilot Valley. The property's in the next valley over. Here's the 233 that goes through Montello. Montello's got a bar and that kind of stuff. But this would be the next valley over. So the whole lot of this area used to be one of the largest ranches in the country called, oh man, I'm losing the names today. It's Gamble District, right? Yeah, so the Gamble District. So if we look at the legal description, it's on the website, it says Gamble District. And when they broke that ranch up, I mean, they were on hard times financially and they needed money. So they started figuring out that they could sell the land and keep the rights to run cattle on the land until people come and develop it. So this is all cattle country, and there's a bunch of 2-tracks, just rough, rugged, off-road kind of trails that run along the section lines usually, sometimes the quarter section lines. A section is a mile by mile, and so this whole countryside's got this mile by mile kind of grid going on. And they said that when they split this land up, a part of the legal descriptions and the legals, if you go back in time, was that if anyone puts in a fence, it creates I think it's an 18-foot easement. Don't quote me on the numbers. It might be 16 or 18 or something. Easement on either side of the fence. So you gotta have gates so people can drive through your fence and drive along your fence. And so you can't just fence off the whole countryside and keep the cattle out. People still got to be able to drive through there to get to land on the other side of it. And so when Gamble District did that, the Gamble Ranch did those splits, they sold the properties for 10 or 20 years, one property at a time. They do financing, like dollar down, dollar a month kind of financing on this land back in the day. And people would buy the land at the casino. They'd pitch it at the casinos in Wendover. And that would sell a lot of this land on the countryside, so they get a bunch of money out of selling the land, and not crazy amounts of money, dollar down, dollar a month kind of payments, but across lots of properties. they could keep running their cattle, keep doing the same business, but just sell the land. And sometimes people would show up and go develop these properties. Most of the time they wouldn't. And eventually a lot of those people died, or they got rid of the properties. And so we've got numerous properties like that being recycled back into the market. That's why the prices are low in this area. But the way they set this area up, it gives you access to the property. And so you can use those old split directions that they gave you about running along the fence lines, and people have extrapolated that to, there's not a fence there yet, but there probably will be someday. So they drive along the property boundaries pretty commonly in this county to the different properties. So this is a 40-acre property, and it's pretty much in the middle of nowhere. This is your definition of middle of nowhere. It's my definition of middle of nowhere. Got Wild Horse Canyon off to one side. Got Cane Canyon off to the same kind of thing. But there's these little 2-track roads. I don't know if you can call them roads, trails, truck trails. There's a fire break to the north. There might be a pipeline break. I think a pipeline went in up here, like a big gas pipeline, if I remember right. There's trails running along there. I've had different properties along that route too. And then you can, they keep that a little bit more maintained so they can service the pipeline. And then you can drop down to a property like this using your GPS coordinates, and you're just going to have to get creative for the last little bit of it. Probably drive in some of these washes. But once you get there, there might be some cattle. I bet you there's pronghorn. There's a lot of pronghorn in this area. There's mustangs, there's wild mustangs, and rabbits and different kinds of birds. But yeah, mustangs and pronghorn, and the occasional elk will run through here, and deer. So I don't have very good satellite photos of this one. It's been a greener year, so I bet you it's a lot greener than this in reality. And see what the closest street view is. It's probably way down on the highway. Let's see. Well, yeah, it's in the next valley. This is the next valley over too. So this is one valley to the west. Pretty wide open country. You can just drive across a lot of that stuff. See how there's a fence here? That basically creates easement if that's the old Gamble district still. There's a power line running through there. So that's one valley off to the west. If we did the same thing and went one valley east, we'd get in Pilot Valley. Yeah, so we're in the next valley over here. This is a little town, but so it'd be like over those mountains on the other side of those mountains. Should have got the open road instead of next to town. There's a train track running through this town. But yeah, so 40 acres for $6,999. I'm on the wrong screen. So here we go. This is the market. So I pulled up Zillow, and Zillow has this is the cheapest property. If I got it on Zillow, it'd be the cheapest one on there. So the cheapest for the whole county, Elko County, not just like part of the county or anything, 40 acres. I did 35 acres and up. I did vacant land, and I did 35 acres and up. So just get the 40s and larger. And someone's got 40 acres for sale for $8,000. And it's over by, it's off, ways off the road, middle of nowhere too. It might be closer to a road. Well, I'm gonna take that back. It might be closer to a road than I thought. So some little roads, $8,000. I'm asking $6,999. You don't have to pay any fees. Like this one, you're gonna have real estate fees and stuff. See if I can zoom out some more. So if we zoom out, let's see what the next cheapest one is. Because I'm cheaper than the cheapest one, but let's see what else I got. So here's $10,000 for 40 acres. Where is that? Okay, so you're gonna have to read the legal description to figure out where that property is. It looks like it's not too far from a freeway, but it just looks like countryside, you know, square in the middle of squares. 12,000 bucks for 40 acres. This would be Pilot Valley. There's Pilot Peak. This would be the next valley over. Mountainside, 40 acres, overlooking a beautiful valley situated near natural pass between blah blah blah. So there's a bunch of different properties to choose from. My point is that this one is the cheapest one out there. Let's see who posted this thing. I'm always curious who else is selling land out here. See if it's a land dealer. Yeah, it's a land dealer. Great American Lands. Not 100% sure which land dealer that is. I usually know the different land dealers, but yeah. So land dealers are doing 8, 10, 12,000 bucks for 40 acres, and I'm offering them for $6,999. So $6,999 for this 40 acres in Elko County, Nevada. I'll pull it back up on the screen here and ruralvacantland.com, and so you can go to this website by going to the link down below in the description. There's a buy it now button. Let's make sure it's working. $6,999, and you just fill out your title information, your tax information, you know, where you want tax bills sent to, your contact information, and I'll get the deed going and get it into your name and get it to you. So thanks for listening. Thanks for watching. This is Luke Smith at ruralvacantland.com. If you'd like to see more videos like this, please hit subscribe. I'll keep showing you more properties, the cheapest ones in the area, cheapest ones around, most beautiful, the best, whichever it is. What's good about the properties that I have, usually hinging on price. I'll just keep presenting them to you until you find the right one. Thank you. Talk to you later.